All right, everyone. Looks like it's just about that time. So thank you so much for joining our webinar today. We're going to be talking about how you can tag your company to the top. So today, I wanted to let you know that your camera is off, your mic is muted, and we welcome questions anytime through the Q&A if you'd like, or even the chat option. We will try to answer them throughout the webinar, but we have saved a little bit of time at the end so that we can answer all the questions live. So Citraka, why don't we go ahead and show our video so we can introduce ourselves. Here we go. Hi, how's it going?
Oh no, I should have gotten a background.
Oh, I know. This is my fake background, everybody. I don't really work in my guest room. So
Making me look bad over here, Lindsay.
So, well, thank you so much, Citraka, for joining. Everyone, I'm Lindsay Rogers. I am a customer success manager here at Mortar, and I'm also Mortar's community manager. So I'm sure you've seen my face around social a little bit, or hopefully attended one of my past webinars. And today I have my coworker, Citraka, with me. He's a fellow customer success manager too. So we are two of the best people to really share the benefits of tagging, why it's one of Mortar's top features, that's for sure. So this should be a fun webinar. So Citraka, anything you want to say to our audience today?
Nope, I'm glad to be here. I think you introduced me well. I'm just a customer success manager here at Mortar. And so you manage our profiles, subscriber profiles, to make sure that we improve them as much as we can and make sure that they get found where they want to get found. So
that is right. So, okay. Well, I wanted to say really quick, just a quick intro. So as you know, we're going to be covering tagging today. But I also wanted to so one of my goals here at Mortar is to really share information for our subscribers as part of our education series, so subscriber education. And today, Citraka and I, we're talking about tagging, but if there's any burning questions that you have, or maybe even another topic that would be beneficial to you, please share that with me. We'll be sharing our email addresses here at the end. You can even send a topic through the chat as you think about it. Or even if you'd like a tagging 2.0, but I would love to hear from all of you about what you're interested in learning more about. So, but all right, well, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to share our outline really quick. There we go. So we have a very small outline, pretty much small like in picture, but also what we're covering too. So I make jokes too. But so today we're going to be talking about, what are tags, what types of tags are out there, and why it's so important for us to have them. So I thought the best thing we could do would to actually go ahead and go right into the website. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, I think I'd be a little bit more on my A game today, but here we go. I'll go ahead and share my screen. So this will be the best first place to be logged in. So Citraka, I'm sharing my screen. So as you talk through a couple things, let me know where you want me to click, what you want me to pull up.
Yep,
I'm
absolutely.
here.
Yeah, if you could go to Wells Concrete's profile, actually. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what are tags. So what are you seeing when you go to a project gallery for a subscriber or a showroom for a subscriber? So we have two types of tags on Mortar. We have the Pro tag, and these are all pertain to the professionals that worked on the project. So that's like the architect, the engineer, general contractor, manufacturer rep, and so on. And then we have the brand tags. So these are all the brands, like the products that were featured in a project. So that's like the, furniture, or even sometimes the wall panels that were used, et cetera, et cetera. So if you can you open up the first project?
Sure.
That's the Readyness Center for Wells Concrete. So when you open that, and if you scroll down, you'll see that they are showcased in two separate spots. So you have the professionals that is on the left side, and then you have the brands that are on the right side. And there is something peculiar you might notice for the brand tags. You have black tags, and then you have gray tags. So the black tags are actually official tags that are on Mortar, meaning that they are subscribers of the platform as well, and you are able to tag them on your projects. If they are in gray, they are unofficial tags. So, which means that that tag hasn't been claimed and they haven't created a profile on Mortar yet. And the biggest difference between both is that if you hover over the black tags, you can actually go straight to their profile from that tag. And the same thing goes for the brands as well. So.
Yep, very good. And you have the opportunity to, as you can see, to not only view their profile, but send a message. And you'll actually see that periodically throughout Mortar as you're clicking on different things, learning more about other companies, that we never want to stop anyone from sending a message. So
Absolutely. So
yeah.
we're trying to make it easier for users to connect with anybody at a glance right away. And so that's kind of one of those things that we really want to make Mortar an easy site for you to use.
Yes, we want our companies on the platform to be getting those messages, to be getting all of that, the notifications and the content that other users of the site are interested in learning about and sending their way. So,
Absolutely.
right.
So now comes the question. So why would you have tags? I mean, my profile can look just fine if I don't have tags in there and I can show my pretty pictures and stuff like that. Well, the first thing is with tags, it makes your profile look good. Like, who doesn't want a good looking profile? It shows a complete profile. Sometimes when you go to your LinkedIn page and it tells you that your profile isn't complete, you just want to like make that 100% and want to complete it the full way. It's kind of like the same thing. You want a complete profile. So it's a lot easier for people to recognize the work that you've done and also recognize the people you worked with. And the great thing with that as well is that it gains a lot of credibility for your company. And when decision makers are vetting you, it makes it easier for them to see who you actually worked with in the industry, which is really, really nice. And like we like to say, everything that you see is from a click of a button. So like you said, when you open up any of the projects, you can see the pros that you worked with and you can see the brands that you worked with right away. And the crazy thing is that if you scroll down on the profile and you see the companies we worked with page, that actually showcases all of the pros and brands that you tagged on your profile. And who doesn't want a massive list of companies that you worked with? It's just great for your profile and for your company.
Yeah, and I would say too that some of the benefits of tagging, so like why have those tags, is you can see with this profile now. This they've been on the site for a little bit. They have tons of projects and they've worked with a lot of different companies, and they put those tags in here, or actually Citraka did, because as a customer success manager, we do that work for you. So by adding all of these companies and having them tagged in your profile, when somebody's coming on the site and searching, this actually, because this is all tied to your profile, this helps to expand on your searchability here on the site. So, Adolphson and Peterson, just because it's the first one on here, if somebody is typing in any of the words within that name, or they're specifically looking for the work that that company has partnered with somebody on, all of the images that you've added them to will actually populate as an option for that person to look at. So having these variety of different tags and other partners that you worked with truly is beneficial to the visibility of a company on the site. So
Exactly. Yep. Well said.
yep. And like Citraka said, from the click of the button, you can truly see like the details that are needed, within a project. So we can actually click around a little bit. Let's see. Let's see here. So I'll go ahead. I feel like I'm going off a little bit of what we
That's
talked
all
and I put
good.
together. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
you can see here projects that we've worked on, and this is actually from someone who has tagged this company in their project. So down here at the bottom is a culmination of everything, and then right here in this section, these are projects that may not necessarily be within your own profile, but somebody's tagged you on it, so now they live within your profile to kind of help with that credibility and all of that. So. Anything you have to say about that, Citraka?
No, exactly. And one thing that I failed to mention as well is you might have noticed like a green leaf by the name. So the Army National Guard Readiness Center has like a green leaf on it. And if you go up and you see Wells Concrete's logo, you can see that there's a green leaf by it. So we are also able to showcase certifications on projects. So whether they're LEED, whether they're anything else, we can actually show that and people can search by those certifications on the site. And that goes for both pros and brands, which is really, really nice.
Yeah. We Mortar recently added sustainability features to the platform, and it's truly just to show off all the hard work that that you, the company, have done. You know, the certifications or associations that you're a part of. So now we're able to put all of that within a profile too. So I know Citrak and I, we're going to go through just a couple different projects so that you can see the different tags, but we'll also show you all the information that you're able to put into a tag too, just so you can kind of get that full picture. So let's see here. I'm actually, I'm going to click on this Readyness Center project really quick. I know we were already in there.
Yeah, we do apologize for the slow internet.
You can
It's like hosting a Zoom and opening the website at the same time.
And you can blame my internet provider for that, Cox Internet. If anyone has them, you'll understand the struggle. So I know we've already been in this project and showed you, you know, the pros and the brands, but we can also show you here just the ability to tag within here, you know, the different certifications that you have too. So that's really beneficial to have as well, just to, you know, tell the full story of the projects that you've worked on. And that's really what the benefit of, you know, this tagging feature is the ability for somebody to come to one spot and be able to see everything that's involved with the project. So the professionals, the brands that were involved, you know, what certifications does it hold, all of that. So really helpful. Now what I'm going to do is head over to Mortar's Inspiration tab. I really want to walk through and just show you guys the different options within a product tag, or as we've been calling it, that brand tag. So here is a photo by Kohler, and you can see here they have a product tag within their project. So when I click that, this is where all that product information is housed at a very quick and easy glance. So right here, you can expand to view more. And this is truly, you can type something in here. It can be a copy and paste, whatever is easiest for you. This button here, more product info, will actually head over to this part of Kohler's website. So if somebody wants to learn more, they can click that, head over, get the information. We also have, over the past year, partnered with BIM Object. So if you have a BIM file specifically through BIM Object, you can actually add that here, and it will take you to, it would take this user to your BIM Object profile so that they can get the specs of that. There's also the ability to add in the spec link directly here too. You know, not every company is on BIM Object, so you can add that in here as well. And then you can easily, of course, send a message, because Mortar is very welcoming to sending messages directly to these individuals or these companies, so that you can get those answers that you need and really make a connection with them.
And one thing I like to add as well is if you are a brand on Mortar and you sign into your profile, you can actually browse all the images on our platform and tag your own product in an image.
Yeah.
And so, for example, we are logged into Wells Concrete. They also have a brand profile on there. But if they want to tag their brand, all they have to do is click that tag a product button on the bottom there by that like, and then a hotspot will pop up, and then we can go ahead and start putting in the information right there. So that's the key, is to be signed in to your profile to be able to do this. And the same thing goes with a professional profile as well.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I feel like sometimes when, I'm sure you hear this too, Citraka, but sometimes when I'm working with the different companies on our site, they say that their products, you know, they know they've worked on this project. They know that they've partnered with this company before. And it's so easy to go through, as long as you're logged into your company profile, select this tag a product, or if you're a contributor, tag a pro. So you're an architect, general contractor, something like that. You can tag yourself here, and just that will populate into your own profile like we showed you previously. So every time you do that, it populates.
Exactly.
Yep. So very good point to talk about that. So I want to go back really quick. I'm actually going to click on this image here now, Clearage Products. And two things we wanted to show you with this. So obviously you can see these little hot spots or those little brand tags throughout, but there's also this green one here. And the reason why we have this one's highlighted green is because this product that they provide is sustainable. So they have a sustainable certification for it or what have you, and you're able to show that information directly in the product tags too. So really great, great new feature that we've added to Mortar so that you can, like I was saying before, get credit for the hard work that you've done to have your products be sustainable or the services that you provide. Another point I wanted to mention here too is within these product tags, I had previously showed you the BIM object ability to put that link in there. And you also can do that with Material Bank. So Material Bank, over the past year, we've been quite busy, in 2020, having our partnerships go live, and Material Bank is one of them too. So for instance, Clearage Products through Material Bank, you're able to order a sample of what it is that you're looking at. So somebody can actually go straight over to their profile through Material Bank, click the sample that they'd like to receive, and be able to get that in the mail actually. So we have that ability on here too.
Yep, exactly. And that link goes straight to that product so that you can directly order that sample. So you don't have to do multiple clicks. It's one click and then order the sample right away. So,
yes. So very easy to do. And then let's see here. We talked about our sustainability. So let's see here. What other information can we share?
can we share? Yeah, I think we covered pretty much the basics of tags and kind of why tags are important. And you know how the saying goes: someone needs to hear something 7 times before they truly understand it. So there's a lot of repetition that happens. So just to kind of bring everything back together, so the great things about tags is that you want to show off your relationships with other pros and brands. You want to get in front of people you aren't already getting in front of, because the more brands you have, the higher up you'll actually show up in searches. And then the great thing is that if you have a CSM on board with your subscription, we actually do a lot of the research for the projects. And we also want to make sure that we find all of the brands that are associated with those projects as well. And so, we can always work back and forth with each other. If you have a list of companies that you want us to reach out to tag for projects, we can definitely do that as well. But we also do a lot of the work ourselves, because we know it can be quite a chore to do a lot of the research and make sure that everything is populated accurately. And then with that, we also do a lot of the tag invites. So if you have a lot of great tags as part of your profile, we actually invite them to join Mortar and to confirm that that tag is actually on that project, and give them the opportunity to create a profile on our platform as well. So, and the great thing is you can also do that yourself. So if you're signed in and you know a specific email address that you want to send the invite to, just quickly hover over the name, click that invite button, and then you can send a email right away. And the crazy thing is most of these people are on Mortar. Yeah.
I know. I'm telling you, this is a good problem for us to have. I gotta say, everyone I'm clicking on. So here. So Anderson, Wade, and Whitty PC, as Citraka was saying, if you have a contact there and you think that they would be a great fit for Mortar, whether that's our basic free profile or a paid subscription profile that comes with one of us, you can actually highlight over here and select connect, and a screen will pop up for you and give you the opportunity to invite them, and you can actually type in a little message too. So we have a great team of people who go through and will invite these people as well. So we do a little bit of research on our end, and then we send out an invite, just because the best way to, collaborate with somebody is for them to also have a profile here on Mortar, so that, like we said before, it will tell that full story of any project or image that you have. So very easy to connect that way.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll stop sharing again, go back to us. So let's see. I can't believe, I feel like we're already at only 20 minutes in. So I think we can take some questions now.
We have ample time for questions.
Yeah, we definitely do. So let's see here, our questions. Oh, we actually had some come in. So somebody is asking, so how do you actually tag someone here on Mortar? So Traka, you
So I
want
think we kind of showed the different steps. So if you are a subscriber with a profile, if you can show your screen again,
oh yeah,
Lindsay, sorry, it'll make it easier to showcase. So if you are a subscriber on profile, for example, if you have a Wells Concrete, and you go to any of the projects that you uploaded.
sure. Give me a second. Let's go to the project galleries.
Yep.
All right, I'll click on this Readiness Center.
Yep, and that'll be just fine. And so you'll open up any project you want, and if you click the edit project on the top right, this will actually give you the opportunity to tag the pros that you worked with on the project. So if you keep scrolling down right there, the tag professionals portion of it. And so when they're on Mortar, when you start putting their name in, they can auto-populate, and then you can select their role, which is really, really neat. If they're not, still feel free to tag them in, and then we can send an invite later on as well. So that's kind of how you tag a pro on your profile. To tag a brand, it'll be similar, except it will be per image basis. So if you open up the image with the pencil on the top right, you are actually going to edit the information per image. So with that, if you scroll down and you click the tag a product button, a hotspot will appear. And then from there, you can tag the brand that you worked with on that project. So very, very easy to do that as well. And that's kind of how you tag a pro and a brand. And like I said before, if you find your product on any of the images that you are browsing and you're signed into your profile, feel free to tag them right away as well with that tag a product button for every image. So,
yeah, great question. Okay, let's see. Let me see if we actually got quite a few questions. I'm impressed. I love that when we can hear from the audience. So, okay.
oh,
So,
sorry, Lindsay, you came in and out there.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yep, you're good.
So, what if the sustainability certification I have isn't listed on Mortar?
That is easy as well. We are if you don't find a certification, whether it's a project certification or product certification, you can actually submit that to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our list of sustainability certifications, or even with the product tags, it's always evolving. So obviously we don't have the information for every single product just yet, or every single service that's provided. So we really lean on our companies that have subscribed to Mortar to inform us of that. Let us know, because they're all equally important, and it's a lot of work to get those attached to your product or your company. So we welcome that. Please, we would love to have all the information that we can, so that we can put all that in there, and then somebody has the ability to search by all of the sustainability certifications. So another question too, let's see here in the chat. So I would love to know the best ways to connect my architectural glass studio to the builders, designers, and developers.
There are multiple ways you can do this. The one way, yep, you can definitely use tags as what we mentioned here. Another way is we have great opportunities with our Mortar Plus opportunities to even further, I guess, increase your visibility on the site as well. And the great thing is that we can really segment messaging in terms of where or who you want to get in front of. So the main key is, make sure you have a profile on Mortar. And then with that, we can definitely start segmenting your messaging to those builders, designers, and developers.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Great question. I hope we answered that well for you. And then what time is it? Okay, we still have a little bit of time too. So is there a limit to the amount of tags that can be added to a profile? So
go ahead.
I'll take this one.
Go ahead.
There is no limit to the amount of tags. Mortar very much welcomes the ability to give credit where credit's due. So even with a basic free profile or any of our paid premium subscriptions, you can add as many tags as you would like within each of your images or your projects. So tag away, as we say.
Exactly.
Tag away. And just know, if you have a premium or a paid subscription here on Mortar, we'll actually do that for you. Truly, it is me and Citraka. So we'll kind of do that research and make sure we get that information added. So yeah, well, those are all the questions we have. So it looks like we'll be able to give all of you a little bit of time back. So thank you so much for joining our webinar today. What I would like to do really quick is put up our uh, our email addresses, so you all can contact us and have the ability to reach out to us at any time. So we welcome questions. That's what we're here for. We're the ones that we really know this site very well, and we can answer any of the questions that you have. Feel free to reach out. So with our Mortar Minutes webinar series, we're ramping them back up. Everyone takes a little break over the holidays, so we're back in the swing of things though. So you'll be getting a few emails from me, Mortar's community manager, just with some of the fun topics that we'll be covering when it comes to subscriber education. But like I said, if any of you have any topics that you would like us to talk about, or even be more specific about something, that's what we're here for. So we want to make your Mortar life as easy and seamless as possible. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
And I apologize for my long name. That could probably be a hard email to remember, but feel free to just email Lindsay and we can definitely schedule something to
That would
get
be
those
great.
tags on.
Yeah. So before we leave too, I just want to say, follow us on social media. That's where we have all of our information about what's going on in the platform, what's going on with webinars, what are the companies on Mortar up to. So make sure to follow us on social channels, and we'll see you next time. So thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.